Hey everybody, welcome back to the part 2 of the Arken LH4 EP. Oh, I forgot the name of the scope. Anyways, we're going to be actually out here shooting it. Got a target set up right there, 100 yards. Got my little cameraman down here. Say hi.
Hi.
He's going to be helping out and he'll probably do a little shooting too. So, should be a good time. Okay, so got the rifle set up, scopes mounted. This is the Arken LH4. I was correct. So, bust off these turret caps. Get ready for shooting here. So we're going to zero it and then do some groups, and we're going to see how our groups. I know that it shoots this ammo pretty good. This is the Saber Blade Black Tip 75 grain, but I'm primarily going to be shooting this. Oh geez, it's the PMC X-Tac. Yeah, and this is 62 grain. So we're gonna give this a whirl and see what happens. All right, so getting ready to zero the gun. I always get back behind the gun. I always zero in the prone, and want to make sure that everything looks good and feels good. So I'll do some dry firing and make sure that everything feels the way it should. And then next thing I'm going to do, pull your bolt out, and I'm going to look through the barrel, through the bore, and I'm going to line that up on the corner of the target, something with high contrast. Try to hold the gun as steady as possible, and then I'm going to look through the scope and make sure that my scope and the barrel are looking in the close enough area, right? This should at least help you get on paper very quickly. All right, so I should be on paper. This eliminates a lot of the guesswork when it comes to shooting and, oh God, where am I at? And hopefully with this method you should be able to zero a gun in about 10 shots or so. So it definitely helps. Definitely helps. All right, so I'm gonna zero the gun and then we'll check back in. Okay, so got the rifle roughly zeroed. Because it's only 16 power, we have a ton of mirage right now. It's getting pretty warm out here, so it's kind of hard to see exactly where my holes are at. They're looking pretty stinking close. Zeroed in 4 rounds. So I'm pretty sure this is a 5-round mag, so we're gonna do 5-round groups, and you'll see that now. And I'm going to be aiming at the tip of the triangles. I want as fine of an aiming point as possible to make sure that that group is as small as possible. The old adage of aim small, miss small. All right, that's 5, and we'll walk down and take a look at the group. All right, so
Is my hand?
First 2 shots down here, brought it up, came over here. This is the last shot. I thought I had a little oopsie moment, right? Zeroed the wrong direction for my windage, so overcorrected on my elevation. So it's my next aiming point, and here's my group over here. So overshot on the elevation, and yeah, went the wrong way for the windage. So I mean, decent inch group on there for a pretty cheap gun and a pretty cheap scope. Definitely not bad. I know adults with much more expensive stuff that can only shoot half as good as that group. So let's shoot some more. All right, so first thing I want to do when I'm trying to shoot a good group, have a really stable prone position. So first thing I'm going to do, look at the target, square my body up to it, and then I'm going to lay down in the best directional position that I can without moving my body. You don't want to be canted. None of this shooting style crap. You want the rifle as square to your body as possible. And you want that buttstock not in the corner of your pocket. You want it as close to your face as possible, right? You don't want to be doing any of this or having your neck cramped or crunched or anything like that. You want to be as relaxed and natural as possible.
Yeah.
So, same thing on my knees, right? I'm looking directly at the targets, directly in front of me. I'm just gonna go ahead and slide forward without moving my knees, right? And if the gun's not in the right position, that's fine, move the gun. Don't move your position. Right, so before I ever shoot, I'm gonna settle in and make sure that I feel correct. Now, if you want a better breakdown of this, go check out Phil Vallejo's video. It's called like the shooter's checklist. It's a real breakdown of a good prone position, and it works wonders. It's fantastic. I already got rounds in the gun. I've made my adjustment, so I'll shoot another 5-round group and see how it looks. And that is a good live check on how your position is and how your trigger pull is. Spontaneous dry firing. Definitely pulled the last one. Loading that trigger a little too much before I was ready. It's tough to see the target right now. Arizona sun is extremely intense, so even though the temperature is only, you know, maybe 70 degrees, maybe 75.
I'm guessing 80. It's hot out here.
Well, this is only April. We still got a long way to go.
And this is the desert.
Yes. The sun is extremely intense, and we get a ridiculous amount of mirage. So even at 100 yards, I'm having a hard time seeing a target. The tip of my triangle is waving all over the place. And this barrel is getting pretty toasty already, so we'll probably let it cool down because it's creating a lot of its own heat and mirage, which is, of course, directly in front of the scope, obscuring some of the image. The scope itself looks great. I really like the turrets on it. I'm going to make another adjustment here. I'm really liking it. The glass is really nice and clear. I love their reticle. This has their precision reticle in it. So it's a Christmas tree style reticle, and I got zero complaints about the scope itself. We'll take another excuse me, another look at the group and make some final adjustments, confirm the good zero on it, and then let the boy shoot it and see what he thinks. So, all right, so I got the gun zeroed. I'm gonna use the toolless zero reset here. So, gonna break this little cap loose. Comes off. Set it back down here. There's my zero now. Okay, good and tight. I'm going to do the same thing. You don't have to use the case, but sorry. Come on, baby. There it is. Oh, come on. There it is. But what's most important is that when I actually move that, move the turret, that the little reference dot is actually still pointing to your measurement. That's really important. We can fumble this on here. Okay. Cool. And so to keep those from getting bumped, throw my caps back on. sweet. So this is going to be good for, you know, moving around in the, you know, on a pack or out hunting or whatever. And if I do need to make a longer shot where I actually have to calculate something, I can just spin these off and then make my adjustment back to 0. And okay, when you're ready.
Scared.
No, you're fine, buddy.
Does it juke you backwards?
Nope, don't even worry about it.
At all?
Nope, just make sure your crosshairs are on the target and pull the trigger. Well, when you're ready. See?
It does push you back a little bit.
Just a little bit?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, not bad at all though, huh?
Yeah.
I'll show you later. Okay, get set up. Quick, hurry. Hurry, hurry, get down there.
There's a dove, I see. Just kidding.
No, you gotta cock it, remember? I decocked it for you. There you go.
I can't believe I was aiming through this tiny, tiny thing.
Mm-hmm. The peep sight. Hey, fix your right hand or left hand. Next one. Hurry. Nice. That's it. Oh, okay. Alright, so back from the very first range trip with the Arken LH4 4-16. Shot really good. I definitely enjoyed it. Nice clear glass. I mean, I'm going to go out on a limb here and 100% recommend this, especially if you're shooting something of a similar price point, such as a Crossfire. I would even say even so much so as a Diamondback Tactical. I think this is a much better scope than the Tacticals. Turrets, 100% better. I'm really impressed with this. This is pretty sweet. The only thing left to test is actually taking it out the distance. Say you dial, you know, 1.5 mils or, you know, MOA or whatever it is, and you come back down, that it actually travels that far and comes back down. Right, that's really, really important. That's something that Arken guarantees, is they guarantee their tracking. So that's the next step on it. I might develop some loads for this, because I might not, because this gun actually shoots pretty stinking accurate for just a plain Jane factory gun. So I'll probably just leave it, but I don't know, I might get bored and start developing some loads for it. But that's the next step. As of right now, 100% recommend. Sweet little scope, and you know, for 200 bucks, it's a steal. Right now, got them on grandraiflegroup.com. I don't remember what the price is on there, but you can go pick them up from there. Shoot me an email, grandraiflegroup.com or grandraiflegroup@gmail.com. If you want a combo kit, which is going to be scope, rings, bubble level, throw lever, and then some scope caps front and rear. You also get a shirt and a hat. Junior over here is wearing one of the hats. So if you're looking for all that, it's like an extra $100, but you get all of that stuff with it. But those are only available through an email conversation. So by all means, if you're looking for that stuff, shoot me an email and we'll get you set up. Thanks for watching, appreciate it, and go pick up a Arken Optics LH4.